Alright, update on Gala. So, since our last video, we came down and we've hit my price target down here at $1 and is it 12 cent? $1.12. We hit my price target. But on the daily time frame, we're now breaking below this floor. So we're not really looking too good for Gala. If we start off with your momentum indicators on the daily squeeze mom, we only recently reset this bearish momentum. Now it's accumulating back to the downside. You can see these two trend lines here were your previous bottoms on Bonfida, and if we zoom out you can really see we don't have any more Fibonacci's to run off. We've completely invalidated everything to the upside we've got, which is a real shame. I'm a big fan of the Solana ecosystem. I'm a fan of the Bonfida naming service. If you're just invested in Bonfida and you don't know about the Bonfida naming service, you use Bonfida or you use the Bonfida website to get a custom domain name for your Solana address, or your Solana tokens, your private wallet, whatever you want to call it. So you use Bonfida for that. So Bonfida is a good project. I believe it's got good fundamentals, but the technicals right now are not good. So I wanted to just make a quick update and let you know what I'm thinking. While we have broken below this level, and technically while the next level down is a 55 or 50% drop down to 55 cent, I don't personally think we're going to go down that far. However, I don't also think now is the best time to DCA while we're in this super shaky territory. There's two things I want to run through before we wrap up the video, because I have some other updates to make. Number one, the next Federal Reserve meeting is between the 3rd and 4th of May. That is in the next 3 to 4 days. We'll have a wrap up of the Fed meeting. I believe that confidence has exited the market while the Federal Reserve meeting is lurking. I think a lot of people are fearful that they could be raising rates during this Federal Reserve meeting, and this is what is causing the big flush out of money leaving Bitcoin, and most importantly leaving the altcoin space. But also you can see, you've got blue chip stocks like Coinbase, Tesla and Facebook breaking down from important levels of support. You've got the SPY breaking down, your Nasdaq breaking down, the SPX stock market breaking down. Everything's going down right now, so confidence is not in the market. I don't think now's the time to DCA Bonfida once you've broken down from these lows. However, I will be giving you an update after the Fed meeting's done. I believe confidence will return into the market within the next couple of days after that. However, the trend is your friend until the end. I do not plan on DCAing at these regions while you can see we're clearly getting stuck below these 4-hourly EMAs. I will give you an update after we do get out of this downtrend. However, I'm not trying to catch the falling knife on this. If we just look at this objectively, you can see Bonfida is in a huge downtrend to the downside. Your oscillators are very oversold. If we look at the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves, you can see Bitcoin is literally down at your absolute lowest Fibonacci band before we come down to one deviation oversold, which would be, moving down to 33,000. Historically, that has always been the bottom, the lowest deviation on the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves. I don't think we necessarily have to come that low, but that is just something to bear in mind, that we could come down lower, which is why I'm saying now, in my opinion, is not the time to DCA Bonfida. However, I would be sitting on the sidelines. I'll give you an update when we do have a decisive bottom. As of now, we've broken below the lows. Our next fib level is a huge landslide. So we want to get out of here sooner rather than later. I wouldn't bet against a trend that is moving down this strongly. Another 49% drop is what this Fibonacci band is predicting. However, I don't think we're going to have to come down that low, but I wouldn't be entering the market anyway, so even if we do come down that low, that could just be a blessing, because I would have been sitting on the sidelines. I do not hold any Bonfida at this moment in time, and then you could really see these oscillators coming down to your absolute lowest regions. Bear in mind, Bonfida is completely oversold. If you are talking about the money flow indicator and the RSI on the monthly, on the weekly time frame, we're still pretty oversold from the last rally that we had. However, I do think there is room for growth on Bonfida if we do have confidence return into the market. But I don't think that will happen until the end of the Fed meeting. I'll give you an update after the end of the Fed meeting. Keep an eye for an update around the 4th. If you do want me to keep on covering these Bonfida updates every day, every other couple of days, let me know. Smash the like button, leave a comment if you do want me to cover Bonfida more often. As of now, I only cover it every couple of days or whenever I see a macro move, but if enough of you want me to start covering this more frequently, then I will do. So that's all I've got for Bonfida. As always, cowboy out, not financial advice, and yeah, peace.